Hey, what's up, YouTube? I just want to go over how to field strip your gun, specifically Glock. Like I said, for a few guys, majority of you guys, it's nothing new. Obviously, there's people out there that don't know how to field strip, already purchased their first gun, or thinking about purchasing their first gun, potentially a Glock. All right, and obviously, as we all know, once you get it, you want to go ahead and clean it out. So a little bit about it. We're just gonna go to mere basics, okay? First things first, take it out of the holster. Obviously, this is one of my home defense weapons. It's loaded. Some of us, obviously it's loaded. We wanna make it clear, all right? Remove the magazine. All right, check the chamber. All right, I don't have one in the chamber. This is just my backup gun for one of my home defense. It's actually my safe. So first thing first, remove the magazine, mag release, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to how to remove the slide. Okay, like I said, we already checked the chamber, make sure it's clear, nothing inside. All right, we're gonna go ahead and depress the trigger in a safe direction. All right, best way to grab it, reach from the back, such as this. Use your fingers, slightly pull back. You'll hear that little click. Use your fingernails. I don't remember what these are called. Someone go ahead and put that in the comments if you guys know. I don't remember from the top of my head. Use your fingernails. There's one on both sides of the gun. We want to go ahead and pull them both down as we're pulling the slide back, and then go ahead and release the slide forward. All right, and as easy as that. All right. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and remove our spring. Slightly push it forward and it comes out. Next, we're gonna remove our barrel. The way we're gonna do this, just gonna push your barrel up and forward, okay, and it comes out. All right. I ended up cleaning my gun actually last night, and then I thought about, you know what, I should make a video, just a quick video on how to clean your weapon. All right. Obviously, you guys are gonna see in the comments, it says 223-556 cleaning kit. At the end of the day, it works for your handgun. Obviously, this is a Glock 22. It's a Glock 22. That's the model. It's chamber and 40 cal. All right, it's a 40 caliber. All right. You might hear my voice sounds. I'm a little muffled right now. We're a little congested, coming down with this cold or whatever the hell it is. Real quick, what I use, I got hops, gun oil. Primarily, this is what I use. It's like I said, it repels dirt and carbon, lubrication. For me, I've used this before, and after several days and the heat and it starts to gunk up and collects dirt pretty easily. At least it has to me. And then what I use is I use this other one called Breakthrough. I've been using it for the past few months. I use this for my lubrication. All right, so I'll use this for cleaning. Once I wipe down, clean it, then I'll use this for lubrication. All right, real simple. I like to use this bristle brush. It's very soft, but it helps out to remove the carbon off your gun parts. All right, it's very easy, very simple. And like I said, what I'll do, I'll put a few drops on the brush. I'll use the barrel. Like I said, it's pretty clean, but I'm gonna go through the motions, just kind of show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and scrub. Like I said, depending on the severity of your barrel, you might have to scrub for quite a bit. So I'm just using this evening to kind of wipe it down. What I ended up buying some hockey tape, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna place on the grip. So that's the reason why I pulled my gun out, and I'm using obviously this time to kind of make this quick video for you guys. Like I said, if you guys want to just skim through it real quick, I'm gonna be just kind of bullshitting with you guys on this video, just kind of killing time, enjoying my warm cup of coffee here. All right. So what we'll do, usually we'll scrub, remove the carbon. As you can tell, obviously this is pretty clean. One thing you want to notice, all right, I've owned this weapon. This is my first Glock I've ever purchased. All right, I bought this gun. Going back about 13 years ago. I purchased this gun. I've put in these 13 years. I've put in at least about 3,000 rounds through it at the range. You'll have minor wear on this. This actual barrel has been really good. All right, hasn't really worn out. Has any slightly worn marks on it. So we'll do wipe it down. I use paper towels. Okay, do a quick wipe. Even though I cleaned it yesterday, there's still some carbon on there. It's a little dirty, but like I said, I'll be honest with you, I haven't cleaned this gun. I cleaned it yesterday, but I have not cleaned this gun in shit, what, 3 years? And probably in the last 3 years, like I said, I've only shot it maybe about 3 separate times. And during those 3 times, like I said, I have other handguns. My favorite baby right now is my Staccato, and obviously that's usually primarily what I'm carrying. And when I go to the range, that's usually what I'm shooting. So, I don't remember what these are called. Okay, don't quote me. Like I said, we're just cleaning this motherfucker, right? So we want to go ahead and put these little cloth sheets that come with your cleaning kit. Slide it in. The gloves aren't helping, as you can tell. This motherfucker. Sorry for the runny nose. Like I said, I'm a little congested. I don't know what it is. Okay. We'll get one of these little metal tubes. Screw it on. So what I use this is for cleaning your barrel. The inside of your barrel, like I said, my barrel's pretty clean. But same thing, drops a few drops. All right, at the same time, this prevents corrosion. I'm not running this through the water or any of that sort, but still, we want to take care of our gear. I like to run my guns, and when I go to the range, you know, I'm not rolling around the dirt and playing G.I. Joe or anything like that, but I do like to shoot my guns. I like to make sure they're clean. Obviously, this thing cost you money. It wasn't free. I said it's pretty clean. I cleaned it yesterday, but either way, with those extra drops, we went ahead and put in there. It does prevention. Next, what I do is the spring. Spring's a little dirty. Primarily, like I said, we already got a little lubrication on here. We just want to scrub, just get the extra dirt, carbon if it's in there. Nothing major. And like I said, especially if you guys are new, or if you're not new, you guys already know that these Glocks will freaking run through dirt. Barely any sort of oil. Obviously, you don't want to do that to your gun, but you want to test out your equipment. You know that this has been tested, has been proven. Law enforcement uses it, militaries use it. I believe this is what Austria's military is using, from what I've heard. All right, don't quote me on it. Okay, but it works. Okay, next, same thing. Let's drop some drops of this oil, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna scrub the slide. Okay, same way. We'll go through it. Go through the motion, scrub. Okay. I don't like to use this wire bristle brush. Why? Because it's gonna scratch up your coating. Okay. Not saying I'm a sissy. I don't want my gun scratched up. I'm not gonna put all these marks on it. It's the inside. This carbon's gonna come off real easy, especially when you put this oil. It's gonna come off. Next, what I'll do, grab a paper towel. All right. Still a little dirty. There's still a little carbon, despite me cleaning yesterday. Okay. Sometimes, depending on the circumstances, we'll use some Q-tips in the hard reach spots. So, for example, like this little, where our spring goes, I can stick my fat finger in there. So we'll go ahead and use it. Get the inside of the rails. There you go. Run it. There we go. Okay. little hard to reach spots. Next, same thing. We got some metal spots here. We got the same kind of lubricant already on there. We're not even gonna put any more drops. Same thing, just easy scrubs. This is some polymer, some little metal parts. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Same thing, some hard to reach spots. We'll stick the Q-tip in there. Okay. So at the end of the day, this is not going to be white glove tested. This is just for you, clean it up. Especially the first time you're going to go to the range, you want to go ahead and break this gun apart. Field strippers, as such. Do a quick wipe down, and then obviously we all want to know how to take our gun apart. Like I said, this is a Glock 22. Primarily all Glocks break apart the same way. Obviously with your higher generations, your generation 5 and all that, you're gonna have about a double spring. But nothing major. Okay, same thing, got a quick wipe down. All right, so now we're good. We're ready to put this thing back together. Like I said, it was gonna be a simple, quick video. Okay, before we put it back together, we're gonna use this oil breakthrough. Okay. I like this little tip on here because the drops, you pretty much put them precisely where you want them. We like to do all the little metal parts because metal contact. Drops. And the reason I like to wear gloves, like I said, it's up to you if you want to wear gloves or not. I just like to. Makes it much easier. All right, finger, just kind of rub it in for your metal contacts. Okay, so we got that in. Now we're gonna put our barrel back in the slide. Or we do that. So even though I haven't cleaned my gun in about 3 years, like the last 3-4 times I've been to the range and I've taken this Glock with me, I've oiled it every single time. And the reason why is obviously you don't want to have any malfunctions. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, about the 3,000 rounds I've had in the 13 years I've had it, I haven't had a single misfire. Normally what I shoot is usually like your Winchester. Shit, I think I've shot Talamo before, Federal, obviously. And honestly, I don't really mess with the steel casings, usually always brass. But haven't had any stovepipes, any double feeds, any of that sort. And it's worked for me. So the way we're gonna drop this in, this flat part of the barrel is gonna go in this part. So it's gonna go down. First one, I'm sticking through the hole. Such, drop, bring it back, make sure it's seated. Okay. Now grab the spring. You got the small butt, the fat part. Small part of the spring is gonna go through the little hole. It's gonna sit there. You got a little wedge in here. I want to make sure it's seated in there. By slightly pushing forward, and it should drop. There you go. Align it. Let's make sure it's seated. It's good. Okay. Same thing. Just put a few drops. I just like to just put on the edge. Like the same time, like I said, it's just protection for the metal. I've owned this gun 13 years. It looks very good. It looks brand new. It looks almost like the day I got it out of the box. Best way to slide it, all right, you're gonna have some rails, as you can see. Same thing, you're gonna have some rails right there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna line them up. I'm doing it here a little bit backwards. See the rails? Line them up as such. Slide it in. It should slide in easy. If anything, slightly wiggle it as such, and there you go. Bring it back. Now it's locked in. Now we're gonna go ahead and test it. Right? Safe direction. Point. Trigger. Rack it. Point. Safe direction. Trigger. All right. I like to do this 3 times. Oh, glove almost got stuck there. All right. test it out. Everything looks good. Like I said, really appreciate you guys. If you guys go ahead and give me a like, if you guys go and forward this to a friend, someone new,